If you've ever watched HGTV, you know that David Bromstad is a personality who lights up the screen. With his dazzling designs, quick humor, and infectious laugh, he has a way of making fans feel like they're in on the joke. But in a recent episode of My Lottery Dream Home, David gave viewers more than design inspiration. He gave them one of the funniest unscripted moments of the season, and it just so happened to answer one of the most asked questions about his personal life. Is David Bromstad married? The moment happened on August 22, 2025, in an episode titled The Second Time Around. While showing homes in North Carolina, David struck up a playful conversation with a local realtor. In typical Bromstad fashion, he asked if there was a strong LGBT community in the area. Without hesitation, the realtor answered, "They like South End." David, never missing a beat, lit up and responded, "There we go, I'm moving to South End, I need a husband." That line alone had fans laughing, but the conversation didn't stop there. The realtor, caught off guard by his comment, quickly added, "I thought you had one." Surprised, David shot back, "No, I've been single for like 10 years. Then came the punchline that turned the whole exchange into comedy gold. The realtor asked, "Well, who's Gary?" The crew behind the cameras broke out in laughter, and David's reaction was priceless. He adjusted his glasses, looked straight into the camera, and demanded, "Who's Gary?" Finally, with perfect comedic timing, he leaned in and shouted, "Gary, if you're out there, call me!" HGTV itself couldn't resist sharing the clip online, captioning it cheekily with, "Balls in your court, Gary." Fans immediately flooded social media with their reactions. A quick pause. If you want to stay updated on all things HGTV, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video if you're enjoying it so far, and drop a comment to share your thoughts. All right, let's jump back in. Comments poured in like, "This was such a funny moment. Thank you for not editing it out." And, "I spit out my coffee this morning watching the episode. So freaking funny." Others were surprised to learn he was still single, with messages like, "How? You are too amazing to be single." One fan even chimed in with, "I'm Jerry." Close enough. But underneath the laughter, the clip also clarified something fans have long been curious about: David Bromstad's relationship status. The truth is that David hasn't been in a serious public relationship since his split from longtime partner Jeffrey Glasgow in 2015. Their breakup was rocky, with legal disputes filed and then dismissed, but David has since moved on, choosing to focus on his career and personal growth. Over the past decade, he has built himself into one of HGTV's most recognizable and beloved stars, with fans who adore both his design talent and his larger-than-life personality. That doesn't mean David isn't open to love. In fact, he's joked about it multiple times on screen. Earlier this year, in another HGTV clip, he quipped that he didn't necessarily need a husband, but he definitely wanted one. Ideally, someone who owned a private jet. It's exactly that kind of humor that has kept audiences so charmed by him for years. The Gary moment, though, was special because it blended his natural wit with genuine authenticity. It wasn't scripted, it wasn't staged, and it wasn't carefully edited for a reveal. It was a spontaneous exchange that showed David being his true self, funny, candid, and open about where he is in life. For fans, it was a reminder that behind the dazzling designs and TV magic, David is still just a person navigating love and relationships like anyone else. Whether or not Gary ever comes forward remains to be seen, but what's certain is that David Bromstad continues to be one of HGTV's brightest stars, not just because of his design skills, but because of his ability to connect with people through humor and heart. He's authentic, he's quick-witted, and he isn't afraid to laugh at life's surprises. For now, marriage may still be in the future, but as he made clear, David is very much single and hilariously ready to mingle. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future uploads.